John, how about giving us some orders?
If you guys cut the yapping, I might be able to. And calling me sir occasionally wouldn't hurt.
Okay, ladies. We're getting close. Cut the chatter. Time to get serious. Team 2, move up.
Confirming final position.
Team 3, move it up.
Team 3, good to go.
Team 1?
Still no movement.
Go, go, go! It had been 3 days since my raid went sour in Colombia. I knew whatever we'd stumbled across was pretty big. I and the other 2 guys who'd survived had been officially listed as MIA while the brass tried to find out what the hell was going on. I didn't even begin to suspect how bad this was until I got a call from Robert. Robert Jackson was an old friend of the family. Started out as a rookie cop with my father. 30 years later ended up director of the CIA. Now here I was, waiting to meet him in a downtown Chicago parking garage at 2 a.m. Robert, is that you?
Nice to see you again, John. Sorry it's not under more fortunate circumstances.
Likewise, Bob. So, what's going on? I take it dragging me out here is connected to Colombia.
I'm afraid so. Now off the record, that was the 3rd Delta Force team we've lost in similar circumstances in the last 2 months.
And this meeting means it's not just coincidence.
There's someone new on the scene. They seem to have ties into the Russian mafia. They've got terrorist groups working together who'd normally kill each other on sight.
And Colombian drug cartels on their payroll?
Most definitely. I need you to work solo with ex-Soviet authorities. Draw out whoever it is and shut them down permanently.
Don't you already have a room full of people for this kind of thing?
Can't use my regular people. They seem to have a line on our operations. Anticipate every attempt we've made.
I've lost a lot of friends. Where do I sign?
You checked the top yet?
Relax. Who in their right mind's gonna try breaking into Mr. Stanton's place?
Check the top floor, jerk.
Okay, I'll check it in a minute.
Hi. I need a little information. Stanton had revealed where and when a meeting was taking place between the terrorist and a contact sent by whoever was behind them. The meet was supposed to happen at 1 a.m. It was 5 to 1 now, and I'd been in position on the water tower for 2 hours, and the bad weather seemed to have rolled in on cue. I was cold, wet, and tired of waiting. Target on sight. Okay, Control. I've got the last of the sentries. I'm moving in. The Barrett's too big and heavy for close quarters work. Time to switch to the old MP5. Alpha 1 to control. All hostiles evaded or neutralized.
The area is secure, and we've delayed the local cops.
Don't know who you are, man, but I owe you one. Three days after the bank raid, I got a call from Robert. He wanted to meet at a secluded spot on the Vallée de Joux road. Somehow, I knew it wasn't going to be good news. My God, you look like you've seen a ghost.
The data you got from the bank, well, it helped me fill in the gaps. I now know exactly what we're dealing with.
So what's going on?
Red Mercury.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
The Red Mercury program was initiated by the Soviets during the Cold War. Its goal was to develop a hyper-explosive.
So, somebody made some high-tech TNT. It's not exactly world-threatening.
But it is, John. You see, Red Mercury, if completed, will result in nuclear weapons the size of baseballs.
You've got to be kidding me.
A Soviet research program ran for 3 years before Glasnost put a stop to it, but they were well on their way to succeeding.
And now you're worried it's all about to resurface?
Yes, with the help of an ex-Soviet general by the name of Emil Malik. Dr. Petrov was a pioneer of the Red Mercury program, but he left the project during its early years for undisclosed reasons. However, he will have unique and valuable insights into the personnel and materials the SRF will need to acquire. I've set up a meet at the offices of the metallurgical company he now works for in Germany. Find out what he knows, and bring him in for protective custody.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm with building security. We have a fire alert. It's probably a false alarm, but as a precaution, we have to clear the building.
My friend's probably outside already. It could just be a fire alarm. But something about the security guys just doesn't seem right. Petrov? This is John Carter. No time to explain. There are men searching the building for you. You need to hide.
Hide?
Yes, now, or they'll kill you. Head up to the 5th floor. Get in the car. I'll keep him busy. Petrov's info narrowed down what the SRF would need to resurrect Red Mercury. So I was already on my way to Zentura Labs in Oxford when Robert informed me the silent alarm there had been triggered. Alpha 1 to control. I'm on site.
Copy, John. Uploading the lab's blueprints to you now.
Any idea where I'll find those catalyst compounds they're after?
They're in the 2 labs and the sample storage area. Give me about 20 seconds and I'll upload their location to your PDA. Bad news is, audio from our taps into the lab security system indicate they've taken some hostages.
You okay?
Yes, thank God. You've got to stop them. They've got a bomb. They're gonna blow the place up.
Slow down. Be specific.
Bombs in the basement. I heard them talking about it.
Okay, relax. I'm cutting you free. We'll all be out of here
You
in a
don't
minute.
understand. The basement is a hazmat storage area.
Hazmat?
Hazardous, highly toxic chemicals and exotic materials. An explosion and fire would spread a poisonous cloud for miles around.
You
Thousands
get out.
could die.
I'll stop them.
No, I'll have to go with you. You'll need me to gain entry to the area.
No way around the security?
No. Access is via a high-security lift. It needs an authorized retina scan and palm print.
How many floors down?
About 5.
take the elevator back up, and try to get out. Don't know what they've got in here, but it's jamming my radar. Petrov's information had proved good for Zentura Labs, so we listened carefully when he told us what else the SRF would need. It turned out there were only two places that had a relatively low level of security to make them a suitable target for an SRF raid. The AGB Chemicals plant in South Africa and the Novat chemical factory in Switzerland. Switzerland again was too much of a coincidence. I had decided to prepare a one-man welcome for them. Alpha 1 to Control. Do you copy?
Alpha 1, what's your status?
The area's secure. Held them to the last man.
Nice work, John, but we've got a worsening situation.
Now what?
The SRF raid on the South African factory was successful.
So, they'll be able to progress to the next stage.
At best, we've only slowed them down. John?
Yeah.
Petrov's confirmed all they need now is enough tritium.
So where do they shop for that little item?
Not sure where they got it, but we do know where they're taking it. To Mako, Columbia. We ran some more checks and the Bianca's name popped up. She's due in port in 2 days' time.
So they're smuggling it in on the Bianca.
You have about 14 hours to reach the intercept point.
I'll contact you when I'm done. What's up?
We've located their HQ.
Where?
An oil rig known as Marine 12 off the coast of Venezuela.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. The nav chart photos you took helped us backtrack the Bianca's routes for the last 6 months.
So all we have to do is mop up.
We'll bag the lab, and with a little luck, maybe even Malik.
Alpha 1 to Control. I'm in position.
Understood, John. The sequence you need to obtain the data is on your PDA.
So, you decided to see for yourself, huh?
No. I had to talk to you face to face.
Don't tell me it's not over.
The data you uploaded? It confirms they have a supply of tritium.
But we intercepted.
There was a previous shipment 2 months ago.
So they can still complete it.
Not if I can help it. We've got good intel from here. John?
Yeah.
Stand by.
Voice print confirmed. Line secure.
What's happening?
Petrov has just finished going over the list of items the SRF took from the lab, and we think we've got something.
So what did they take besides the catalyzing chemicals?
A high-intensity laser array.
Laser array? I thought this was about catalyzing the components in the reactor.
It was, but the data from the oil rig has given us new information.
What do you got, Control?
Airfield's ex-military. Officially, it's been shut down for 10 years.
Well, it sure is kind of busy tonight.
Affirmative. Satellite tracking's giving us heat patterns that indicate an aircraft on site, too.
They've got a civilian prisoner. Can you ID him?
Stand by. Only staff on site is the night watchman, Miguel Sanchez, 67.
Guess that was who I saw them grab.
Probably just an old-timer left on to keep the locals from stripping the place.
Yeah, well, he's in the thick of it now.
Doesn't sound good. If Malik's taking hostages, he's expecting you. Maybe this isn't the right time to deal with him.
Trust me, he's not leaving this airfield. Alpha 1 to control. Closing in on target.
Affirmative, John. Keep it tight. If Malik's in there, he'll be protected by his elite guard.
Understood.
That's close enough. Toss your weapons away, or the hostage dies. Soldier, who are you?
You don't know me, but you killed a lot of my friends at Tumaco.
Tumaco? You have caused me so much trouble for a few fallen comrades. Not CIA?
CIA is paying the tab, but the job satisfaction's all mine.
You are nothing. Red Mercury will be reborn, and you will live to witness my new world.
Time to pay your dues, Malik. Alpha 1 to control. Target terminated with extreme prejudice. Mission complete. It turned out Malik had nearly succeeded because some very senior people had decided they wanted the Red Mercury research flushed out. Crazy as it seems, they deemed it a calculated risk. I'm not sure they were right, but I was sure the friends I'd lost, along with the rest of the sane people in the world, would sleep easier now with Malik and Red Mercury gone. Venezuela was 2 weeks ago now, but it felt like a lifetime. I was in Chicago to meet Robert again. Same place and same time. Why did I have the feeling it wasn't going to be good news?